Hey guys, welcome back to ADP Art Creations. How are you guys doing today? Today we're going to be talking about Aneesah Morrow and Angel Reese, and I'm going to be playing the video that Lisa Leslie did with that she did with Aneesah. I'll be playing that too to add to it, but I was like, let me do something on Aneesah because Aneesah, she's finding her way in the W. Um, there go the link, Miss D, for you to come up. Okay, yeah. So while we wait for Miss D to come up, and I think Big Girl will be coming up too. I'm not for sure tonight, guys, and Tiffany may, but I wanted to talk about Anissa, so she could. I mean, she's already getting attention and stuff like that, but she's actually like, don't sleep on Anissa. Anissa, she doing pretty good. Starting off, she came in. She had a little injury or whatever, but by the way that she carries herself and the way that she was talking to Lisa, you can really tell she's like confident in herself, and she's taking note of what Lisa is saying at the same time, and she's willing to put in the work. You can just tell, like, and she. You know what I'm saying? She's been doing it since she was a little girl. In fact, you guys, if you didn't know, Anissa Morrow is from Chicago. She started playing at DePaul. Oh, do I got you, Miss D? I don't know why you. Okay.
Yeah, but I was trying to get my background. I can't get my background on this phone.
Yeah, I should have put one on mine, but I just put that. That's up in the back or whatever.
Yeah, I want to show my background.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Um,
Yeah, can you hear
you know
me?
how to, but you know how to go in there and do that, right?
No, that was on my phone. Let me see. How do I go? Let me see. Because I was gonna do
Yes.
it on mine, and then I come in on your. You know what I'm trying to say? I was gonna do it on mine, and we'd go live at the same time. But I'll be in your chat. But this is
Okay.
fine.
You're not linked to me yet? You need to
Oh,
put your. You got to put the title in and everything so you can link because I don't see you at the top.
okay. Hold on.
Okay, guys, we gonna get it popping. I'm helping Miss D a little bit right now. Also, I pulled up the interview with Lisa and Anissa. You got it, Miss D.
Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I'm close to it. Go ahead. Just keep talking.
Okay, okay. I was
I'm
like, I
sorry.
was just waiting for you. My bad.
No, I just can't. Hold on. I'm not sound with this stuff. I'm trying.
Okay, okay.
Oh, what I'm doing? How do I?
Okay, so yeah, guys, we're gonna I'm gonna play different segments of the video or whatever, and we're gonna take it from there, and we're gonna discuss Anissa, and we're gonna welcome her to the WNBA the YouTube way. Well, kind of like my YouTube way or whatever. I started watching Anissa when Angel Reese. I know that Anissa was she was playing with Angel in the championship game. Okay, I see you popping up there at the top. She played with Angel Reese in the championship game, um, or whatever. So she had that experience. But even with her playing at DePaul, she wasn't no joke. And then finishing up the season with over 100 doubles. That says a lot for her. And yeah, I was like, oh, the Sky should have got Anissa. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But it's good that she's able to go to a team where she can build, how would you say that? Like, to find herself first and then go play with her road dog, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's good because she is still finding herself. She is welcoming herself into the WNBA. She has admitted it is adjustment. It is for them coming out of college. um hey Riddick, coming out of college or whatever, it's a big adjustment for them, or whatever. So what I'm going to do, guys, probably towards the end of the show, I'm going to have 4 questions for you between Angel Reese and Aneesah. This is not it's a comparison, but it's not to put them against each other. I'm not going to bring up Angel Reese's stats from her senior year at LSU. We already know what Angel can do, or whatever, and I'm just going to bring up like some of her accomplishments. But I wanted to celebrate these ladies coming from LSU and what, some of the things they do have in common, Um, yeah, I see you reading. Thank you, girl. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play this video, guys. I hope I know what I'm doing here. If y'all don't see me, we'll come back. But I think I got it because I paid for
You know how to
premium.
do it?
Okay, so what I did was I'm sharing the screen through I got YouTube Premium. Um
Okay.
so I'm
I don't know how to
sharing
do
the
all
screen.
that.
No, I'm just sharing the screen with YouTube. So I have the video up. Do you see her in the box?
Yeah, I
So
see
I
her.
have the video up, but I'm sharing
Okay.
the screen. Is that how
Okay.
you do?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how you do it. And just any site you want to go on, have it, prepared in the tabs. And then when you get ready to share, just press share. And then they come up. But you ain't gonna be able to
Okay.
see it. Yeah. You doing good.
Okay. So I'm gonna play. I guess we could start off by playing the video with Lisa, Leslie, and Aneesah, and then we'll stop and go, and we'll talk about it from there, Miss D.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully, I don't knock nobody off and all that good stuff. Okay, we're okay.
I don't hear nothing.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay.
Got the
Let me pause it and go back. Okay. Hold on. I know what I did.
right. They got the little tab there to turn the volume on. Low
Yeah, that's what
volume.
I did. I turned when I was pulling it up. I turned the volume. So I guess we could start from here. We'll start from here. Let me take it back. I'll do a little bit. We'll go back. Okay.
Hey, everybody, I'm Lisa Leslie, and welcome back to another episode of
Can you
Between
hear
the
it now?
Lines. And I am thrilled to
Yeah, I can hear
introduce
it.
today's guest.
Okay.
She's a rising
Okay,
star in the
guys, we're on
W.
track.
She's a Chicago native, one of just 2 players in NCAA history with over 100 career double doubles. Come on, y'all. And now she's bringing that energy to the Connecticut Sun. Rookie forward, Aneesah Morrow. Aneesah, thank you so much for joining my show.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
You know, I have watched your career, but I want to go back a little bit because I know you from the Chi-Town from Chicago, and Chicago just produces so many ballers. I ain't gonna say more than LA, but the competition is high. I know you're out of Simeon High School, who produces so many, men's, boys basketball like greatness, but you put them really on the map as well. Can you just talk about having that opportunity to really change the trajectory of your high school?
Yes, for sure. Honestly, when I first went to high school, I didn't really know where I wanted to go. I ended up going to Simeon, and when I went there, I was like, I have to change this. Like, I remember watching all of the games my brother played when they won the national championship. I got to see Jabari Parker. I was there with Kendrick Nunn, Taylor Horton Tucker, all of them. Like, I got to watch the games. I got to see the atmosphere, and I was like, I want this for the women's side because my mother was a coach for sure. And when I first got there, I was like, we're going to change this around. Like, there's going to be different things that we need to do and that we have to accomplish. But I knew that it started with me first, especially because I had the vision and I had the dream. And honestly, I sacrificed a lot, like when I was younger and in high school. I know during lunch, I would go work out in the gym and then go shower and then come back to my classes and take care of my schoolwork. But I knew that I wanted to be able to accomplish something different for us women and be able to have that vision within the South Side and of course at Simeon.
Tell me this: how is it being coached by your mom?
So, guys, let me say this. Now, I started following her, right, because of Angel. And I just was like, oh, she a baddie, right? So and I, I noticed that she's a faith over fear type of player, guys. Like she's into her faith, but for her self-esteem, Aneesah has it. She doesn't have to be taught. It's in her. So she also has the dog in her too. And I was like, when she was talking and everything, as I'm watching this interview and just watching her, what I'm saying, on her socials, I'm like, between New York, the upstate DC and Chicago and all them, man, they are no joke. Like they are kind of like a little hardcore, you know what I'm saying? Like she definitely got some fighting genes in her. She definitely has that dog in her. Just from the way that she speaks to, and she takes it to the floor. So we're gonna go on and let her finish talking to Lisa a little bit, and then we're gonna do a stop and go in between. So if you guys have any questions or whatever in between it, just let me know. And then after we finish the video, we'll come together and sum it up. Okay.
Because I have a son who's, let me just say, 15, who plays basketball. His dad is coaching him. I'm always like trying to add my little 2 cents. Now, was your mom on you hard? Did she let you go? Was she in the car like, you need to crash the boards? Like, what was that conversation like?
I definitely had to find a balance with it because I did talk to my mother and I'm like, well, you're telling me everything to do from when I'm at home with my schoolwork, now basketball, like I don't get a break.
Right.
So on the floor, she definitely took a step back. And she was like, now you got to grow. Like you have to grow. And sometimes I would like tell her, pull her to the side, like, why are you not saying nothing to me? Like you saying something to everybody else. Like if I mess up, you're not saying nothing to me. And she was like, well, you told me that you wanted me to take a step back. So that's what I'm doing. And I had to learn and I had to grow and develop my game and just make connections with other coaches as well. So she kind of gave me that tough love, but I did ask for it.
I like to hear that because I think the fact that, first of all, your mom was a baller. She played at Nebraska, right?
Yeah.
So when you look at, like, I watch you, and again, I saw you at LSU, a little bit at DePaul, but I really put, eyes on you when you went to LSU. The motor that you play with, how hard you play. Did you always play that hard, or was that sort of a learned behavior for you?
I would definitely say it was a learned behavior for me. Being in grade school, I knew that I was feisty. I was real small back then. But like when I got into high school, I was like, I want to be different. Like I got to be different from my peers. I want to stand out. And freshman year, kind of senior year is when it really hit me. Like I'm going to play in the W. Like I want to be able to play in the league. I want to be able to be the first woman, out of Simeon to be able to make it. And I knew that it was going to take those sacrifices. So for sure, I put the work in. I tried to empower my peers around me as well, and do as much work as I possibly could. Young at the same time, I was learning a lot for sure.
Yeah. And did you?
So, guys, Miss D, what you think so far? You see, she's very confident and she's willing to put in the work. And that's coming from college and going into the W. You see that she already has her confidence. She's ready to play, but she's also willing to learn. And, she's just breaking down how, what I'm saying, it is, I'm quite sure, I can't even imagine, because I've never been put in that position where you have your parents. Both her parents played in Nebraska. Her mom was in the Hall of Fame for Nebraska. Her dad played for the Nebraska football team. So, even I won't say what else, another person in her family also played, but I'll let her say that in the video or whatever. So, being active in sports, she's always been surrounded by that. What do you have to say, Ms. D?
Well, you notice that she has similar traits to Angel. Angel's mom played college basketball. Angel's brother, she has a brother.
Don't tell them everything, Ms. D, because they got to answer.
So they're very similar. Only thing different is she's kind of small. for the position she played, but she played bigger than her size is. And I forgot that she's only 5'11".
No, okay. So you saying 5'11"? They said she's 6'1". Cause which one
No,
is it? Cause
she's not 6'1".
yeah, cause I'm looking at the screen. I'm looking at her, and I'm like,
She's
she's
not
not
6'1".
saying
She's
she's
5'11".
short because I'm only 5'5", guys.
Because
So
Angel is 6'2", 6'3". She's not
right.
no, she's not as tall as Angel. Nope.
Well, they put her down for 6'1" for Connecticut Suns. I don't know.
They're
Maybe that.
not on time in women's and men's basketball.
Okay. Okay.
So that's how they go. They're gonna, give you a few inches, and that's good. But no, she's not.
Okay. So we're gonna keep going. What I'm gonna do, guys, the reason why I said that, Miss D, is I'm gonna give them 4 questions, and you're gonna have to watch the chat with me. And the first person to answer all 4 of those questions, I'm gonna send them a pouch. I don't think I
Oh, that's nice.
uplifted.
That's great.
Yeah, I didn't uplift the pouches, the Angel Reese ones just yet. So we're gonna do that, and then like the first week of August, guys, whoever answers those questions, I'll send it off to them. Hey, Bernadine, also. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the video, guys, and finish playing it, and then I guess I'll finish playing it out, and then we come with our responses. Miss D, what you think?
Well, that
Choose
sounds good.
DePaul
That sounds
initially
good. I'm
was
sorry.
just closer to home, or was that like
Okay.
your dream school?
I didn't have a dream school, honestly. I know that Bruno recruited my mother, actually. He's been in the game for a long time. He's a great coach. But for me, around the time of COVID, I didn't want to really leave. And I was like, baby girl. So I wanted to stay closer to home. But at the same time, especially with that pandemic going, I wanted to stay as close as I possibly could.
And then when you decided to transfer to LSU, like, why LSU? And did you feel like that move was as scary for you, or was that like something that you said, hey, I want to get on a bigger stage so people can see what I can do?
Why LSU? I feel like the culture, the fan base, all of it is what I wanted for sure. I went on my visit and I had fans chasing me around, asking me for my autographs, and I was like, I know the work that I'm gonna put on the floor. If I could just work, I know all of this is gonna come with it, and it feels great to be supported. But like leaving DePaul, it was because I wanted to be on a bigger stage. I wanted to be able to play against some of the best players in the country day in and day out. And there's no better place to do that than the SEC. You have great talent that comes out of there. You're going against some of the top players all around every night, day in and day out. So that's what I wanted to do. And I wanted to show that the double doubles that I was able to get at DePaul and playing in the Big East, I could do against anybody.
And that brings me to my thought, because I realized with you and Angel together, I know it was only one season, but was y'all like fighting over rebounds? Because both of you guys have that same type of motor and both have the tenacity and the nose for a ball that I'm just saying, as a hooper and a person who was able to do all of those things, but a person who really can get to the ball consistently, especially offensive rebounds. Now, there's people out there who ain't ever played basketball who got something to say, but for those of us who really play and understand the game, it's outstanding what you have been able to do, what Angel has been able to do. How was that as teammates, having that same kind of energy and actually nose for the ball?
Yes, for sure. I would say rebounding is difficult. I feel like people don't understand how difficult it might be, but a lot of people make it look easy. And when you make it look easy, they underestimate the ability to do so. It's almost like being able to knock down threes consistently. That means that you're putting work in. It's not easy. Like, you have to be putting the work in. And I feel like it's the same thing when it comes down to rebounding. Like, your timing has to be right. You have to jump at the right times. You have to be able to box out. You have to be able to do your work early. And being able to learn that, going into the SEC, it was a little bit difficult for me because my timing was a little bit off when I first got there. Because a lot of the athletes were taller, they were a lot more quicker, they were a lot more physical as well. So being able to adjust. And I feel like with me and Angel, like, playing amongst one another, we had to learn that from one another as well too. There were some times where she'll box out and be like, needs to get the rebound. Sometimes I'll box out for her and be like, go get the rebound. It's just about being in the right position.
I love that. And then when I think about before I move on to the W, just the fact that you won the Katrina McClain Award. Like Katrina McClain was outstanding. I mean, a beast on the boards, offense, defense, her ability to jump, her notes, like jump, hit the floor, back down, back up and grab the board. So the fact that you won that award, that really says a lot because Katrina McClain was one of the best ever, one of the best rebounders in the game, best power forwards to play. So did you get a chance to meet Tree, or do you know just that connection that you're making by winning that award?
I haven't been able to meet her in person. I know for sure that she gave me a, like a video just telling me congratulations and how much I deserve the award. But honestly, I feel like that award just shows different. Like it takes extra effort. It takes hard work. It takes discipline to do that, especially day in and day out, to be able to come in and do that. You have people that are double teaming you, triple teaming you, and I've kind of seen that in the W so far. Like I haven't been able to get exactly where I want to get that far, like right now, but I see people like double boxing me out, and that's respect. So I appreciate that. At the end of the day, it's going, it's eventually gonna come. It's gonna make my job a little bit tougher, but that's what it's all about.
Yeah, yeah. So let's go back to your draft night. I mean, because when you talk about this rookie journey of all that you did from DePaul to LSU, the accolades that you received, the numbers that you put up, and now you're drafted at 7th overall. Were you shocked? Did you think you were going to play for Connecticut, or were you just like, it don't matter who calls my number?
Honestly, I wasn't shocked because I felt like I put the work in and I deserved it. So it was very full circle for me because I remember when I first started dribbling a basketball, or honestly, the days that you'd be like, this is so tough. Like, I don't know if I want to do this no more. Like you have times like that. It gets difficult. And for me, I kind of just took in that moment and enjoyed it. I didn't really matter what team I went to. I want to be able to play. I want to be able to show my talent and display what I could do on the floor. My passion and my grit for the game is something that I really love. And being able to be out there and be myself. So going through draft night, when I first heard my name called, I tried not to tear up. I eventually let it out, when the cameras wasn't there. But I tried to soak in the moment as much as I possibly could with my family. And honestly, being grateful is full circle. I had my grandmother and my mother at the table who wanted to be able to be in the W, and they made sacrifices for their family as well. So be able to be the one that's the first one to do that in the family is a blessing for sure.
Your grandma played ball, your mom hooped, and you're a hooper. That is so crazy. That's amazing. Tell me more about your grandmother.
Yeah, like my grandmother played basketball, but she played when there was only like half a court. So I don't know if like the W was even a thing at the time, but like.
You gotta say half court. How old is your grandma?
Yeah. How old is she? She's like 84.
Yeah, the WNBA wasn't around then, but I love that you don't know that it wasn't. That's so cute. So your grandma 84, that's crazy. She played ball. I love that.
Yeah, she played ball.
So
she always really tell me like, baby, it was only half a court. And I was like, okay,
girl. So grandma was hooping half court. Did she have to wear a skirt?
Oh, she didn't tell me about that. I don't think so.
You're going to have to ask. Is your grandma still here with us?
Yes.
You're going to have to ask grandma some details about that because that's really important.
Yeah.
Because, they had to play half court. And then they, when she say half court, they had to stay in half court. Like they played full court, but certain players stayed in the back. Some players only played defense and some players only played offense. So you can figure out where grandma was on the court. Was she on the end or the defensive end?
Oh, okay. I need to figure that out.
Yeah, you got to ask her. And then there was a time where they had to wear skirts because they wouldn't let them wear pants or shorts out there. So you got to get a little bit more. Yeah, you got to sit grandma down and get the questions. You need to know. So your grandma played and your mom played. I really love that. So y'all got hoop. So actually, grandma could possibly give you a call and be like giving you advice on what you need to do better or what?
Oh, for sure. She called me all the time and just be like, baby, you gonna be good. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep working hard and stuff. So yeah, it's a little vague, but like I appreciate those calls. For sure. Like she's watching and she's supporting.
That makes my heart just that's so wholesome. I need to see a picture of you, mom, and grandma. I need to see that. And you got a chance to shake the commissioner's hand, walk across the stage. Because you think about it, a lot of players, and there are a lot of players that don't get that opportunity, that, put in a lot of work. And it is a really special moment to be able to share that with your family. But the idea of you walking on stage and shaking the commissioner's hand and getting that jersey, are those memories you always, you probably won't forget, I'm sure, right?
No, I would never forget them. Honestly, just a lot of things that was going through my head walking up the stairs. I watch that video all the time.
Oh,
And I'm
really?
like, yes. And I'm like, girl, like we did it. Like all of the trials and tribulations that you went through, based on your situation or your circumstances, you didn't let that define like the legacy that you want to have for the South Side of Chicago or just for you.
Now, when you look at you've had some taste of the W, you know that you've had this illustrious college career. What has been the biggest difference between college and, the pros? I saw that Pow was talking about mentioning that, she doesn't have to ask for permission to leave the hotel, or, you get to go eat on your own. Like you're grown, right?
Yeah.
Like college, you're a little grown, but there's a whole lot of restrictions. As we know, we have to be in certain places at certain times. You can get fined. But the same thing is sort of like in the W. You can be fined. You have to be in certain places, but there's also a ton of freedom when you're off work. How have you balanced those two? And what do you think about the comparison?
Yes, I would definitely say my first like 2 weeks right after I graduated, I was like, I feel like I had PTSD. Like I was waking up at like 6 o'clock and I'm like, oh my gosh, I missed something. My alarm didn't go off. Like, and your days typically start a little bit later. Like, and I struggled for that for probably like 2 weeks, just waking up at 6. I'm like, why can I not sleep in? But you do have a lot more downtime. You don't have people like calling and checking and seeing where you were at and where you at study table today, or did you go to class today, or anything like that. So it definitely is a transition, like off the floor. On the floor, I would just say like the game moves a lot quicker. You come straight from college to now a different team. You have to learn all these new plays and you have to be around new teammates. In college, you have a few months to try to do that even before the season starts.
Yeah. And when you look at the difference, you at 6'1" and all that you accomplished, and I'm sure you probably heard at each level that you're probably too small to be able to do it high school. Then you get to college and you're able to dominate even at 6'1". Now you're in the pros where you can see 6'9", 6'8", 6'7" across the board. What do you feel like you have worked on and improved on, and what else do you need to continue to improve on?
One thing for sure, I'm never going to get discouraged because of my height. Like I can't control that. But my heart is what matters at the end of the day, and my passion and my grit for the game is what matters. And majority of my career, I've been told like you can't do something, and I've always like proved it wrong. I'm not really here to get, like to prove people wrong or like for outside validation. I more do it for myself. But honestly, I've been working on, of course, my 3-point shot, being able to take people off the bounce, but slowing my game down a bit. I feel like I kind of rush and use my quickness, but I have to be disciplined and know when to use my quickness. Using a lot of pivots and around the basket as well. And just knowing the tempo of the game. Having 2 speeds, that's the biggest thing for me. I feel like I have 1 speed and I've mastered that, but having a certain tempo and having 2 speeds to be able to break down my defender.
Well, I think that's good. And if I would give a piece of advice, I think it would be just that learning to play, we call it 2 speeds, right? It's like sizing up who's guarding you and recognizing the defense. Is the person bigger and stronger? Then you go to your face-up game. Is the person not stronger? Then you can do your back to the basket game. And just being able to recognize and read that. But you didn't ask me. I'll just give you just a little bit of advice because I see what you're working with, and I think the upside is really, really high for you. I think that personally. And so, I don't know. I wanted to talk to you. I just kind of wanted to share this moment and see like where you were and what this experience has been like for you. So now that you've gotten a few games under your belt, you faced some tough teams, the Lynx, New York. What has stood out to you even when you maybe haven't had the opportunity to get in, but you're watching some of the most elite players in the world?
I would say the attention to detail. I know that it's something that I've always, coaches have always emphasized, but in the league, it really matters. You have very efficient pros, especially when you talk about New York and playing against Minnesota. even Atlanta, like you have very efficient guards, post players that perfect their craft. And it's important to pay attention to the details and specifically scouting reports and learning your players and knowing what they like to do, their tendencies and their weaknesses as well. And that's something that even if I'm not on the floor, I'm still making sure that I install in my head because I'm just ready for my opportunity. And when I have my opportunity, I'll be ready. And it will show. Like I don't want to get discouraged. I'm trusting my journey. I'm trusting the process for sure.
Yeah, and I think it's important. I don't know if you know Benijah Laney, but there's players that you should look up who came in who had some little bumpy starts, but you find ways to persevere and you keep pushing through. And I would recommend that for you as well. Because, I think sometimes it's like being in a perfect situation, everybody doesn't end up in it, right? The perfect team, the perfect coach, the perfect vets. And so you have to sometimes navigate some rough roads if you don't end up in those situations, which may not happen to top draft picks because you end up going to teams who obviously had high draft picks, which means that their team may not have done as well, right? So that may be some of the hard parts, but I would just, again, I'm giving out just little bits of suggestions as I talk to you, is just staying with it. Like you're saying, I feel like you're saying the right things, and just continue to be a student, keep pushing forward, keep improving your game, and you'll find your way. When you think about just having opportunities to play, have you found anyone to be like, oh my gosh, it was so hard to defend? Anybody just tough to defend yet?
They are a lot stronger than, like college for sure.
Yeah.
They use their body. There are some fouls, that doesn't really get called. So it's a lot more physical. That's really all that I would say for like, as of right now, throughout the games that I played. But like, I feel like I haven't played enough time to be like, oh my God, like I was exhausted, like guarding that person for sure.
And is there anybody that you say, oh, I'm really excited to play against?
Here we go.
Of course I would say Angel, being able to be teammates, at LSU, and I've watched her career since I've known her, just seeing how much her game has grown, and just that we're competitive at the end of the day. Like I love being competitive on the floor and going at each other, and I know that she's gonna come with it every night, so it would be fun to play against her for sure.
And I think about that when people are just not understanding the competitive spirit of Angel, yourself, of a Caitlin Clark, just the fact that the attitude is like anybody can get this, right? Like it's not just not just those particular people. You play with that type of motor, that type of grit every single game. And it's just like the opponent changes, but the attitude and the drive and the fire doesn't, right? Can you just speak to that? Because I feel like people get they're so caught up in certain matchups. And I'm like, did you watch the other 5 or 6 games? Like, that's the way she plays. That's the energy she brings to absolutely every opponent, right?
Yeah. So like just speaking on like my career so far, I never changed like my mindset going into games. I set the goals higher. I set the bar higher, what I want to accomplish, and I'm ready for whatever anybody throws at me. I continue to work on my game. But at the end of the day, like we all have something to prove. Like we're all on the floor playing a sport that we love and we're passionate about. That comes with toughness. Like nobody want to be on the floor and getting pumped. Like ain't nobody going for that. Nobody at all. So everybody wants to win, and it's about what you're willing to do to win and the sacrifices that you make for your team. If that's defensively, if it's getting on the O boards, it's getting rebounds, or if it's setting good screens. Like it's as simple as that.
And when you think about your game, do you have a player that's from the past, man or woman, that you model your game after, or do you have a favorite player?
I wouldn't say that there's really anybody I model my game after. I watch plenty of players and I try to learn as much as I can from every last player. I know that when I watch A'ja Wilson, that's the first time I started doing spin moves, when she would do a spin move. Being able to watch Candace Parker, and I'm like, okay, if she's that tall and could put it on the floor, I could put it on the floor too, especially being in high school and considered the tallest person on the floor. So just taking little bits and from everybody's game and trying to put it in my own game for sure.
Well, speaking about Silk, my teammate, I always call her my teammate, Candace Parker. I know she's also probably one of the best out of Chicago. I know Dwayne Wade might have something to say about that. But anyway, what kind of advice has she given you? Have you had a chance to talk to her before heading into the league, right?
Yeah. I talked to her a little bit and she was just saying like continue to be you, like you have a bright future and it's gonna take hard work. It ain't gonna be easy. But just continue to be who you are because that's what really got you here. And you deserve to be here and you have to walk into every room with that mindset.
Yeah, of course. And so now you are in the longest WNBA season ever. This will be the first year. So how do you feel like your body is and have you adjusted to, this 44 game grind that's going to happen?
Yes. Of course, I didn't play the first few games due to, things with my knee, but my body feel good. I'm not gonna lie. I
Yeah.
feel good right now. I feel like I'm in good shape, especially coming right back from college season. But honestly, I've had a lot more time to take care of my body to be able to get rest. In college, things move a lot quicker. You have homework to do, you have study table, you have classes. But I've been able to actually like get rest and be able to like chill, like
Yeah.
like put my phone down, just like get a massage or
Yeah.
stretch and listen to some music and just relax. So my body has been doing good for sure.
That's good. And I'm glad you're able to find that balance because sometimes people start doing too much. And it's like you have to learn to conserve your energy to have the energy that you need to go out there and play.
Yeah.
So that's good to hear that you've been able to actually have a lot of downtime and then take care of your body. So
Okay, guys. So I just wanted, I think it's like more like about 5 more minutes in it. So I didn't know how to do it, whether I was gonna go in between, stop and play, stop and play. So I pretty much played majority of the video so you guys could kind of get an idea of how Aneesah is feeling, how she's coming into the WNBA, how she's ready to, play against Angel Reese. And she was wearing Angel Reese's shoes, so that's one of Angel Reese's girls, or whatever. And you can tell they do have a lot in common. And I feel like that Aneesah went to the right team for the right season. And yes, I did want her to play with Angel, but I think the Suns is good for her. Like I said, because she's going to be able to find herself. She's going to be able to grow. And then if she wants to go and they get traded, she can go play with Angel. But let her be on the team where, hey, this is Aneesah. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting off. Yeah, she came and, she had her injuries or whatever, and her points per game is like 7 points a game, but she's just getting back into, well, they're saying she averaged about 7 points a game, but she's starting to get back, starting to get, into the game, and she's starting to find her way. And this is her first season as a rookie where she's able to find her way. And then we'll see more next year, because what I've noticed in her that I see with Angel coming out of LSU is that they are some dogs. Like they got you can just tell the dogs from the ones that are not there yet. Right? It's built in. She has this built in type of confidence, and the way that she's carried herself at a young age, as she is coming into the W, she's not coming in thinking like, oh, I know everything. Her whole attitude is, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you, and I'm going to work hard for it. Let me see. Yeah, and we're gonna this is the thing, guys, and I know that's what I love about this community. We're able to, there's a difference when you have someone like a KSAP or a Keisha or Broclaw or Duval. They all have different aspects. But one thing I noticed with Big Girl and Keisha, they know their LSU. Like they got their LSU girls down packed. They know them. And so what I like is that they critique the players, right? From when they're acting up or whatever, and from when they're good. That's a difference. But when you critique a player to your own selfish reasons, where you have to degrade them and put them down, That's a different ball game. That's not critiquing. That's on your own personal agenda. So I'm just saying for the haters, not for the community, just for the haters. Because sometimes we'll get those in the chat or whatever. They're so quick when you're when you're critiquing your player. They're so quick to say, "Oh, you don't like this player." No, listen. I'm a total hard person, but I have to be willing to hear the truth. If I don't, that's how I grow. That's how I fight. Just like Aneesah was like, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. People were telling her what she can and what she cannot do, and she was like, forget all that. I'm gonna silence the noise. That reminds you of Angel Reese, and there's a starting point with that. It has to be Kim, because these girls are saying the same thing but in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. And the only reason why she probably had to say that, just to let y'all know who she is and what she coming with. But I promise you, the rest of the season, when she start talking, she ain't gonna be saying all that. She gonna be showing you better than she can tell you. She's not gonna keep speaking. She just gonna show you, because she's gonna dominate in the WNBA. Watch. Why? Because she got that 100% dog in her. Why? Because look at the way she carried that conversation. A very mature young lady, not disrespectful. Anytime you have an interview like that, and Lisa just know how to do the thing, man. She just she get 100 out of 100 for that, right? Because she didn't down her, she didn't disrespect her, she nurtured her, and she told her what she can do to add on to her game without being rude and disrespectful with it. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. And when you get a conversation like that, that means Aneesah was comfortable with talking to Lisa less. That means she felt comfortable enough to get out more. And when you talk to people in interviews like that, you want them to get comfortable, because you get out more. They're free to give out more. They're free to let you in a little bit. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. And I think we know who Lisa is. Lisa, she don't have to prove herself, you know what I'm saying? And she don't even have to do this show if she don't want to. But the fact that she's doing this show, because Big Girl told me about this show, because I follow Lisa on, socials, but I didn't know she had this show or whatever. And so Big Girl told me about it. So I start watching Aneesah, because something, God be putting certain titles on my mind. Like, I just don't come up with this stuff. And sometimes, like Big Girl and sometimes Riddick, whoever, they'll send me things and I'll be like, oh, that's a good one. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I haven't heard nobody really talk about our girls together and what, what they have in common. This is important, because these ladies are going to be a part of history. They're going to continue to be a part of WNBA. And I like them Lady Tigers. Man, them Lady Tigers are tough. You hear me? The ones that are teachable, that want to learn something. So the fact that these two young ladies are coming from Kim Mulkey, I like Kim. I know some people might talk their jump, but I like, she feisty, but she feisty, she hardcore, she mean business, but she got a good heart at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like toughness. I gotta have the toughness too with me. Because if I don't, I'm gonna be a little crybaby for the rest of my life. I can't be no crybaby, guys. Look, so I had to rise up, right? And go through my trials and tribulations and learn. So Miss D, I'm gonna let Miss D come in here and talk a little bit, and then I'll piggyback off what she's
So
saying.
look, I was not trying to Big Girl and AL5504. I was not trying to argue with you. What I said,
Miss
what I
D, let
said,
me tell you,
huh?
AL504 and Big Girl and Keisha, they
Uh-huh.
are some straight up LSU fans.
I know they
They
compassionate.
not
I understand
they know their stuff. They
I
not
understand. I
coming,
understand.
you know what I'm saying? They not coming in the chat, and Riddick too. They not coming in the
Right.
chat to just be saying
Everybody know
stuff.
their stuff.
They know their stuff. I'm learning,
Yeah.
as I go. But I knew Aneesah when I started watching LSU when Angel came. That's when I started watching. And through Angel and Camilla, it's allowing me to see other players. But I'm like, who is this chick? This chick is, I'm checking, I'm like, Aneesah coming in, I'm watching, she have her gear on and stuff like that. I'm watching her in the championship game, and she just continues her flow. and to go through adversity and just to, you know what I'm saying, hey, DePaul, I love you, all love. I done did what I had to do. Let me go ahead over here to LSU because I want to challenge. She's a challenger. She's up for the challenges. If you listen to like what she was saying, she's up for any challenge. That's why when Lisa asked her the question about who you know you nervous up against, hey, I'm just getting in here. I can't answer that question yet. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? I'm gonna do my best to make a statement with them first, and then I'll come back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Miss D, what do you think of the video? What do you think
Or
about Aneesah
you know
Morrow?
what? I was gonna say this. Um, so what I was trying to say about what Big Girl was saying. I didn't know that she was only 5'11". She is only fast. That's what the scout said. And actually, Flaw J is taller, but she plays like Angel. And so she got that Chicago grit. People like Baltimore is known for basketball, men's and women, and so is Chicago. You have Cappy Pondexter. So she has some great precedent. And then the school she went to, Simeon, it's a basketball powerhouse. And so she has that grit. So even though she's 5'11", people say, oh, I don't think she could cut. I never thought that. I just thought that she has to change a little bit because she is smaller and she can't play small forward. I think she was playing small forward at LSU. She had to play more like a wing, and so she just had to change her style a little bit as far as the scoring. Now the defense and the rebound, I already knew she's gonna get that down pat because she's a dog. She got that bark. But yeah, I was saying that yeah, Flau'jae is actually bigger, actually tall. I mean, not bigger, taller. It's just that the way her shape is, she's real skinny, so it make it look like she's taller than what she is. But for her to be that size and not to be afraid to mix it up, yeah. But you know what? I wanted her to go to her hometown team. No, no. The scout says they said Flau'jae was 6 feet. They said she's a legit 6 feet.
They
Yeah.
probably, I'm thinking they probably redo that when they go into the W because
What they
like
give you like a few inches. They kind of lie. You know what I mean? But that's what the scout
well,
said. I was shocked too.
they saying that about her and Morrow. They saying Morrow is 6'1", and not
No, she's
like
not 6'1".
for the WNBA
She's
and
not 6'1".
for her
She's only
college and
5'11".
everything. They're saying
But
she's
she plays so big that she surpassed it. I think I was gonna say so I wanted her to go to the sky because of the connection with Angel, and that's her hometown. But Connecticut worked out pretty good. You know why? Because she got Tina Charles. And Tina Charles, you notice Tina Charles give pointers to Angel at the end of the game. And even though she beat up she beat up Aaliyah Boston, smacked her down. At the end of the game, she went as a veteran and talked to her, said, "Hey, I'm sorry, I smacked you down, but you know, anytime you want me to give you some pointers, she will." So she has that veteran who's been there, who won a championship. She's been in the league for how many years now? So she has that veteran presence in Tina Charles. I ain't counting Marina Mabry. She too busy trying to be on the
well, she
social medias with
well
Sanaya Records. I ain't counting her.
actually in towards the end of this video, because I think it's only like 35 minutes, guys. She actually says Marina has been really good to her.
Well,
Um,
no, I'm not saying she's not no Marina is cool. I'm talking about pointers. I'm talking about giving basketball advice. She's cool. You see they all hang out. I see her on the social media. Well, some social media videos they had, and she was in the car with her and Sanaya. So yeah, as far as that concerned, yeah. But far as basketball wise, it's Tina Charles.
I believe she said something about that with Lisa towards the end about Tina Charles and
Right. I kind of figured that.
Marina.
I didn't see the videos, but I kind of figured that, and that's good. She needed that because I mean, Angel's still young, so she needed that veteran post because even though she's smaller, she will play some kind of post. It depends on the team she play. But a lot of teams are very tall. I was noticing tonight, Seattle got two tall girls. They look alike. Dominique Malunga and the other girl, I forgot her name. She's another overseas player. They kind of favor. They real long and skinny,
Hmm.
and they got arms everywhere. So yeah, she had to kind of change her play style. But she'll be okay because she a dog. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, I think I know Aneesah, she's gonna do her thing. What I loved about this too, guys, is that when you come into the league and you have an injury, even though the Suns didn't do everybody right, I'm praying that they do Aneesah right. So, but we're gonna talk about the for right now. So for the right now, what I'm saying, they didn't cut her because she had an injury or whatever. And the fact that she was able to not get discouraged or whatever and still come back in and say, hey, what I'm saying, I'm still gonna play this game after injury. That just shows you she has that dog in her. And I wonder if they sabotage the team for CC to look good. CC's on a good team. I don't know. AL, girl, that look. I don't know,
I can't
but
say that's AL. You know why? Because they have veteran players. AB was the rookie of the year, and then you got Kelsey Mitchell. You have some capable. You got Sophie Cunningham, even though and then you got Lexi Hall. They very capable of winning without the player. So no, they not sabotaging for CC because even if they playing good, but they still kind of mid with her or without her. But they holding pat for a playoff spot, but it's not because of her. So yeah.
And William, I do think under this organization, if Morrow had a came to the sky, I don't. It would have been a different story. And the same with our Twin Towers or whatever. Because how do you go away from the Twin Towers doing awesome last year, even after Camilla came off her injury, to what's going on now? That's a big difference. That starts with the head. Or
Exactly.
whatever. And
Jeff sabotaged her.
far as them sabotaging the team, they probably still play. Would they win? That's to be determined, or whatever.
They
But
would have won. You know why? Because a
what
good general manager would have got her and Centron.
Well,
They could
I'm
have had
talking about
her and
what we
Centron.
had. I'm talking about what we have now. What we have
They go to
now.
that.
It
No,
doesn't matter who you bring over there. I wouldn't even ask anybody to, now that I done found out, because in the beginning you didn't know anybody. You don't know.
but
But I
ADP,
wouldn't ask someone to come to a team and I know what's going on.
ADP. But
Well,
listen,
look, they don't even have to know. They don't have to learn it. We
but
all
see, they
see it.
rookies though. It's not
Hold
like
on, hold on. Yeah.
Veterans is not coming to the team. What I'm
Well,
saying
look,
is,
Christine,
go ahead.
what I'm saying is they don't even have to go by hearsay. They see it, and all they got to do is do the
But
playbacks and do the rewinds or watch the games or
I
whatever.
know, but listen,
Until some
Morrow will
changes
be a
come.
rookie. I think with Citron and Morrow,
No,
that
it
team will
wouldn't.
look.
It
I don't
wouldn't have
care
made
what
a
coach they
difference.
have. No coach
As
can
you,
mess that up.
it
Citron and
no,
Morrow
they
would have
would have
been
messed
good.
it up, Miss D. Under this
No,
system, I believe under this
I don't think
system,
so.
yes, I think so. When you have
No.
let me tell you something, Miss D. Like when I worked, like, yeah, I taught for pre-K for 12 and a half years, but then when I went to another job where you're in that corporate area, you're not up there with the corporate area, but you're tight with somebody that is. Let me tell you, the way that they operate, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? You're just another person to them that don't, like, it's money over people, constantly money over people. So with this organization and what they have going on, it always starts with the head. Anything that happens, it always starts with the head,
Listen,
and
it
then
do,
it
but
trickles.
listen, the
It trickles.
problem.
Let me finish, Miss D. Let me
Go
finish.
ahead, go ahead. All right.
And then it trickles down to the bottom. So until we get rid of that system, bringing someone else in here, you're asking for them. This goes back to what I've been saying, guys. And yes, my passion is for their mental health, their mindset over the way they play the game. Because if they don't have their mindset and their mental together, they're not going to go out there and play any type of game the way they want to, or the way the fans believe they can. You think for 1 second that these girls cannot all be dogs? They can, in all different seasons. We can't put them in a box, and we cannot say what they can and cannot do. Look, listen, I used to be a person, I'll give you 20 times, give you 20 chances or whatever. When I start learning and learning or whatever, how it works, you can't even do that. You might get one or two chances now. You know what I'm saying? But that's through the growing process of letting people get over. Sooner or later, you have to be able to put your foot down. What the Sky organization is doing to these ladies' mental health is unconstitutional. Say what you want to say. I'm just keeping it real. I look. I'm not perfect. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I believe in that play. These players, if their environment is mixed up and it's not right, how do you expect them to go out there and play that game? Yes, they do have to do their job. Yes, they do have to show us their game, but they are human. They are going to go through trials and tribulation seasons, and there's nothing we can do about it because it's part of life. Will that make them stronger? It's yet to be determined. But the more we critique, the more we stay on them, the more we believe in them, the better they'll be. But we can't set them instead of in a box. We can't put them in a system that is already going bananas and say, "Hey, I want you to play." They could have drafted a lot of good people on that team. Not on that team in that draft, Miss D, but they chose not to. So we have to deal with what we got, and what we got was not built for our Twin Towers like we were told. It was built for Sloot and Sloot only. Sloot got what she wanted. What happened? What happened is it goes back to, what the enemy mean for your bad, God will turn around for your good, and that's exactly what He did for some of the players. But it has to be an overall team play for the Chicago to get anywhere. And we got 20 games left. We don't know what the future holds. I'm the type of person, I'm not going to give up on the players or whatever. But far as the organization, it's a different story, So I get what people are saying. Do these trades, do this, or whatever. But you got to give people time. The same way you want time on your jobs, the same way you want time in life. Give these young ladies that time. They are in their 20s, guys. We can't give up. What we have to keep critiquing. We have to be there for them at the same time. But there's a difference when it's like your own personal critique. That's when I have a problem with it. When it's your own personal critique and not for these players like with Keisha now, Big Girl, all you guys that be in the chat, the main ones. When y'all come in the chat, y'all know y'all players. Y'all know y'all stuff. You can tell that's coming from a place of heart, and I want you to do better. So I got to open up my can of whoop butt. You know what I'm saying? To make you, to make you act right or whatever. But I just couldn't do it, guys. I would not, for me, aside from sports, and now I would not put other players in a position like that to come into something changes. A change has to come. Now, some players won't have the choice. They're going to have to come and, work with what they have. But it's too unorganized, and it goes back to what Big Girl was saying about, do they actually train together? Do they actually practice together? Like, I don't know. I don't know what we're seeing. Sometimes it is very hard to watch, and it's mental. So if we're dealing with the mental as the fans, imagine what the players are feeling like. I'm watching. Miller is a TikTok girl. She posts. She has not posted in I don't know, this week I haven't seen her post at all. And Miller always posts TikTok, or she'll do a live or something. My concern now is, yes, she has stuff she got to work on. Yes, if you follow her, you know who she is. And when the time for her to change, and God wants her to, in His timing and not man's timing, or whatever. Can she do certain things? Well, she did that tonight. Y'all wanted her to be WWF and E, and she put it all in the remix on them girls. You know what I'm saying? She just got filed out. But go ahead, Ms. D.
No, I wanted to say part of it is mental health, but guess what? Angel and Camilla is playing with Bad News Bears. So if you bring in talent like Aneesah and Citron, no matter who the coach, you can't mess that up. And I think the part of their mental anguish is they look around and they say, "What the heck is this? What the heck is I playing with? I'm playing with a bunch of role players who had no business being starters. They never been starters their whole dang on career. So the part of that mental health is that I'm not playing with players on my level. So that's all I wanted to say. So Citron and Lisa, or any combination of Citron or Zaza James would have made a big difference. You know, and you had to deal with Jeff later, but that's all I want to say about that. So yeah, it's yeah, of course it's mental health, but it's the fact that you losing and the players you playing with is now on your level, and you realize that your general manager don't care. You're not bringing in the right players. You don't care. So
Sorry, Miss D. They gonna have to
oh
clean. Yeah, I hit the button. They gonna have to clean house. But
yeah,
um,
of course.
so far as Aneesah, we know or whatever what type of b-ball player she is. We know that she's gonna come in here and she's gonna work hard. The difference with Angel, Camilla, Aneesah, and so many others, um, they're not giving anything. They working for it. They're working hard for it. They're not just giving it. It's not just coming to them. So that's the difference between them and the other players. Also, if you go back and Aneesah accomplishments, like she has major accomplishments, like you know she's only on one or two players combining for the season between DePaul and LSU. um oh, sorry guys, I don't even know what I was getting ready to say. I forgot. But yeah, she got different highlights and stuff like that are pretty good, from 2024 to 25, far as her accomplishments. And far as Angel, we already know Angel just she continues to make history with her double streak. Just everything. Angel is just just hitting. Look, the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed when it comes to Angel Reese. And it's just nice to see, what I'm saying, somebody after her from LSU coming into the W and excelling and will continue to excel as well. I think for me, it really shows that Kim Mulkey, of course she knows what she's doing. She's been in the game for so long or whatever. And they're here to stay. They're not like getting out of it. Like they're not getting cut. Her players are actually staying in the W, and just to see them carry from coming from college to the WNBA, that says a lot. That's how that these ladies are gonna be unstoppable. Far as that. And let me see, what else did I have to say about Aneesah and Angel? I think that's it. What's your sum up about Aneesah and okay, no, we're not finished, William. We're just gonna go to the next topic, but ask your question in the chat. Yeah, they are powerful women. They are very powerful. You can just tell by the way they carry themselves and carry conversations. So Pretty Tony, like she's very Aneesah, Angel, they're very confident. And that's what I'm saying. Like by them being very confident and being fighters, they're able to share some of that. Like Angel's able to share that with Camilla. And when a person is used to being a certain way, we can't expect them to microwave it through to get to that next level of you know, not necessarily everybody's not a dog or whatever. They're a dog in their own way. But to have someone that is a fighter, that is a dog, that like to push you, that believe in you, you're going to pay attention to that and you're going to see the results. It may not be in that particular same year, but they have a following. You know what I'm saying? They're still growing. So any habit that you have, sometimes you can get over it quicker. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't always work that way with certain habits. When you're used to being a certain way and you're used to acting a certain way, when new stuff comes, you be like, whoa, 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 wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? You kind of get nervous, but the way that their light shines, it brightens everybody else. And I see Aneesah doing that too, because she's very confident. You can tell her surroundings, like she's a fighter. She just believes, and she believes in herself to say, hey, I don't care what the world say, I'm not on that timing. You know what I'm saying? I know what I have to do for me. Okay, go ahead, Miss D. Yeah, they
No, I
are.
said, yeah, yeah. She's going to continue to work. She's a dog, so she going to continue to get better. She has Tina Charles there. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not worried about Angel, but she has to be her own. She's not Angel. She got the motor like Angel, but she got her
Right.
own style.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And so she will continue to grow with the support. She's on the right team,
Yeah.
and she'll make the Sun her team, and the Sun's her team. I'm sorry, it's her team, her and Sanaya River. So yeah,
Yeah.
she'll continue to grow. So I'm not concerned about that. She just had to change her style a little bit. Far as she's not gonna be like she was in college playing against the trees like that. It's not. But
That's
she
what
will.
she was saying. That's what she's saying about slowing down. At least that's the thing about Kim girls. They have accountability for their actions. They always, you see that? So these two young ladies are from two separate households. They played on the same team and they talk a lot alike. You know what I'm saying? Far as like, um, what they want to do, how hard they'll work, the confidence they got. It all ties into Kim. You got to remember, coaches, teachers, everybody. It takes a village, and Kim has to consider those girls like her own children. You could just tell. You could just tell the ones who took from it and the ones who say, "Hey, I don't know." You know what I'm saying? I'm just going about my other business. You can really tell. But for these ladies to be on two separate teams, you know what I'm saying, play for the same team in college and to come out and say a lot of the same things, it had to start with the head, Kim Mulkey. It had to start with her. And that really shows that Kim knows, from me, she knows what she's doing. And you might not like how she do it. You might not agree on everything
I
or
know I don't.
whatever.
I'm
But
not a Kemoki fan.
yeah, you might
I'm
not
not.
agree with everything that she does or whatever the case may be, but
But
she
she
knows what she's
apologized
doing.
to Brittany Griner. I do it.
We
You
don't we
can
don't
stay
know
on
if,
that.
we don't know if she did apologize to Brittany behind
It don't seem
closed
like
doors.
it.
We don't
That was
know.
look. It would be
Sometimes
no.
people can apologize behind closed doors, and that person
It would
is
never be no
something.
Angel. She would never get to the point where LSU called her. She was doing okay at Louisiana Tech, and then she went to Baylor. She owed that girl a lot because Baylor
We
is a
don't
small
know.
school.
When it
I
comes to
don't know.
BG and Kim, we
I
don't
don't like
know.
her. I don't like her.
Well, if you don't like a person just because you don't know what's going on, what happened
Well,
behind,
she did other things. She's a jackbutt, but that's all right. She's a jackass. I'm sorry.
I just, well, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to have different opinions, about people, about coaches or people, whatever.
Then
That's,
she's sneaky. She's sneaky. You don't do that to no head coach with Malaysia for Wiley. You
no,
sneaky.
I'm not going to say all that either.
No, she's
We don't
sneaky.
know. We don't
She's
know.
sneaky. I
We
don't
can't,
trust her. You a sneaky person. You have no integrity to me. None.
oh,
I don't care what Angel
well,
says.
we
None.
don't, okay, well, we don't know that, Miss D, behind closed doors when it comes to that type of
No,
politics
she's
and stuff
sneaky.
like that.
If she knew
So
that girl was having problems with Don Sally, she's sneaky. I don't trust her.
we don't know. We do
I
not
know.
know.
I know.
But yeah, I get you. You have your take on it, and then I
No, no
have my
take.
take on
And
it.
that was dirty. And that's
So
dirty.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's okay to agree and disagree, or whatever.
It's not
Um,
personal. I just don't like her. It's not personal. I don't like her.
Well, and that's okay if if you don't like Kim. I like Kim. I like Don too. So
I like Don because she never did no sneaky stuff like that.
we don't know
Don't
that.
play it.
You
No,
keep saying
nope,
that.
nope, nope.
We don't
She
know.
don't have
We
a Brittany
don't know.
Griner. No, she
Let
don't
me
have no
tell you
Brittany Griner
something. Let me
situation where
tell you something,
she
Miss
just
D.
did
Behind
no.
look, behind closed doors there are politics. We don't know if Kim and Don discussed something either. We don't know if
She
they
ain't
had
gonna
some.
send.
Let me
She's
tell
not
you
gonna send
something.
her favorite
It's
player to
let me
the
say
enemy. She's not
we
gonna.
don't
She's
know.
not gonna send Malaysia Wally to the enemy.
Right, we don't know what Don is
No,
doing.
no,
We
we
don't.
know
But
that
Will,
Don is
he
not
is
stupid like that.
Miss D
No,
is
Don is not
he's
stupid.
a gamecock.
No, 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 no. It's not having to do with the game card. You know what happened? Malaysia wanted to leave, right? Kim knew that, and
Oh, okay, so
she signed with LSU. Nobody knew. I don't even think Don knew. And you did it underhandedly. It's like, come on, you're dirty. But you guess what? You ain't gonna win. You're not gonna win. I know that.
Oh, what did William, what was your question? I don't see it. William said he had a question for us, but I didn't see it in the chat. But yeah, so I'm just saying, I like both.
Oh, big girl. I'm blaming her because something jumped off with Malaysia's mama. You know how I know? Because the lady always in the dang on Twitter. Every time somebody criticizes her daughter, which sometimes maybe she do need a little criticism. You knew it was some kind of beef going on. And Kim, you and your assistant coaches, that guy, I forgot his name, you did some underhand stuff. You should
How we
just
know
left that
it?
alone.
We
Leave
don't
that
know.
alone.
We don't know what they did. We
I
can't say
know,
that.
I know what they did. She's dirty.
Did
She's
where
dirty.
you got to have receipts when you start doing that, Miss D. You got to have your receipts.
I'm not in my
Look,
feelings.
look,
No,
the
I'm
next
not in my
time,
feelings.
okay, guys,
She's a
look,
good coach.
the
She's a
next
good
time,
coach, but she's dirty, and
the
I'm gonna leave
next
it
time we
alone.
go,
And I don't
look,
want to mention no Kim Mulkey. I'm through with
the,
it. Well, go ahead.
the,
You go, Mitchell. I'm through with her.
the next time we go live, I want you to show them receipts, some of the receipts, Miss
I don't
D.
need no receipts. She dirty. You should have left it alone. Left it alone. Her and Don and her mama, the Malaysia mama.
You
She want
what,
more money. Blah 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 blah. And you,
Miss D?
come on.
What's your team? What's your college team?
The
What?
point. I like that's not the point.
Oh, so
Look,
you a Don?
no listen.
Okay.
No listen. I like LSU. You know what? But you know what pissed me
Uh,
off about LSU as well? How they did Pokey Chapman, and that's why I stopped really liking them because they did her dirty. You had no business, y'all. You fired her because she had
oh gosh, you're going deep
relationship
into
with a
this,
former
Miss D.
player. So I always like LSU, but then they hired Kim Mulkey, and she's just a jack. She's hard to like. She's a jackass. I'm sorry, she's a jackass.
Okay, well, we know. You know who you remind me of, Miss D?
I said she's not a
Bro,
winner. She's still a
look.
jackass.
You remind me of Bro Clark. He don't play about Chicago Sky, and you don't play about your Gamecocks. And
Oh, this not, no, 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 no. Listen, this is not a
look,
Gamecock thing.
eh,
No, no, look, listen. Guess what? I like LSU. If they hire Simone Augustus, I'm with them. I don't like her. If she go, I'm good.
well, um, I
Pokey
think, I
Chapman
think, I
was
think
dating
Kim,
a
I
player
think
that
Kim,
was not on the
I
team.
think,
That's not nobody business.
I think
That's not
Kim,
nobody business.
I think that Kim, is a good coach to me. I think Kim is a good coach.
Did not say she wasn't a good coach. I just said she's a jackass, and I can't vote for her. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think,
I
I,
know, but I can't wait to Simone become the head coach. I love him even more. Amen. Hallelujah.
well, I see. I tell you, you remind me of Bro Clyde. He don't play by that Chicago. I'm telling you, you better not say
I did
nothing.
not say she wasn't a great. Did you hear what I say, chat? I said, I said
Miss
she's
D.
a good
Okay,
coach,
okay. Since you say I'm the
but
counselor,
she's
Miss
a
D, I need you.
jackass.
Look, Miss D. I need you to take a deep breath. Breathe in. Let's do it, guys. breathe out. I need you to do that for a minute because it seemed like, look, we on the Kindred side over here. I'm thinking, right? So I need you to breathe in, breathe out. We're gonna move on to the next subject because we see that you have a passion and look, you done laid it out how you feel. Okay, so we're gonna go back to talking about our sky.
and we talk about the sky. Let's talk about it. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Miss D. Look, now you can't be acting like that, Miss D. But you are entitled to your opinion or whatever. But Miss D, you get ready to go deep up in there. You went back. I said, "Oh my gosh, I gotta go back and do my research paper."
Okay, big girl.
Saying,
Look, that's your girl. But I told you I
think
love
that's all
Simone
the chat
Augustus.
girl in there.
I like Simone Augustus. Like I said, I used to love LSU. Then they did poke you wrong. Then you hired the jackass, and I just can't take it. Now I like Angel.
Yes.
Morrow took her butt to LSU because she got all the money. LSU got all the money. She was going to South Carolina. Oh, I love Don Staley. And you took your
Well, of
ass
course,
to the
it
jackass.
was of course you know about the the money and stuff like that too, but she also wanted to up her game.
Don Staley up her game. She has Molly by Body
I'm talking
by
about
Molly. She has a
Morrow. I'm
better.
talking about Aneesah.
I know. Guess who was
Well, she
there
didn't
when
want to go there. You can't get better than
no. She said
Ho.
no. Hold on. She said that she wanted to go to South Carolina, but she never took
Well,
the trip. She
it's
never took the
okay.
trip. I'm not mad at that. What I'm saying is she could have grown with South Carolina too. Because guess what? They known for the big girls, right? They got better big
Listen.
girls than LSU, right?
Listen, let me
I'm
tell
just
you.
saying.
Now
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna have to keep this receipt. You know, the last person when they was talking junk about New Orleans Saints, they got locked out.
Look, this is
They
not
got
this is
locked
not
out
a
the
look,
Players
listen.
Club. I'm just
This is
saying.
not a 504 beef. This is not a 504 beef. This is not. I love Louisiana. I don't have no. I'm just talking about Kim. This is not. I'm talking about Kim. I ain't talking about LSU. I'm talking about Kim ass. I don't like her. I like Morrow. I
Yeah,
like Angel.
well,
I
okay.
like Flaw.
Well,
I like all of them. But Kim
we're
got they
not
got.
gonna see it. Look, Aneesah and Angel admire Kim, so we're gonna get Kim the respect up here. Also,
It was
look.
Angel. I'm not salty. I'm not salty. 504. I'm not salty. This had nothing to do with salty. I'm not salty at all. I'm just
You,
saying. I like when Simona called, wake me up when Simona Augustus.
ooh,
Who's the
wait,
coach?
Miss D, this
Wake
another
me
side
up.
of you, girl. All we got to do is
Wake me
say,
up.
all we
Wake
got to
me
do is
up.
say, guys. Now we know when Miss D acting up in the
I'm
chat.
not salty,
All
y'all.
we got to do is say
I'm not
Kim
salty.
Mulkey. That's
I'm
it.
not salty. I love the Tigers.
How you say you love the Tigers and you can't respect the coach that the Tigers got?
I don't care about the coach.
It
I love
doesn't
the
matter.
player. I love the
You don't.
players.
Look, Miss
I
D.
don't
Here we
care
go.
about.
Woosah,
Listen,
girl.
I will
Woosah.
sign.
Because you
Listen,
don't
the
have to
coach with
like
the
Kim,
dreads.
but she
Call me,
deserves respect.
wake me up wake me up when their version of Asia Wilson become the coach. Wake me up
Yeah,
when Simone Augustus
look,
from Baton Rouge become a head coach. Wake me up, and I'll be
you
like, hey, good.
you don't look. You don't have to like
I'm
Kim,
on no side.
but
I'm on. If
you
I
have to
like you as a coach and
respect.
a player, I'm on no side. I like Gamecocks, but I like LSU too. But guess what? I don't like Kim. Can't
Why don't
stand
you have you researched Kim?
her. Yeah,
How many? No, I'm saying really research her.
I really research her. If
Not
they
for
like her,
her
that's good. I
wrongs.
don't have to like her.
Yeah, not
If
for her wrongs.
Angel,
Her
look, I don't
overall.
play for her. I don't play for her, obviously. If they like her, then go ahead. I don't care about it.
Okay, well, chat. I am a Kim. I just want to say I like Kim Mulkey and Dawn. Miss D.
No. We don't put them together because
Oh yes,
Don
we
is a
are gonna put
sweetheart.
them together.
Don is a sweetheart.
I can put them together. I can
Don is a
because it's my
sweetheart,
opinion.
and Kim is a jackass.
No, we're not saying that. Look, you
No.
have your opinion. I'm gonna have mine. I like Don and Kim. Okay, so who do we play next?
Mulkey is fake. But
We
go
have
ahead.
we have Barbie night. We have Barbie night coming up. Is that what you guys are saying? Who do we play next? Sunday. We play Sunday, right? We play the Fever on
Then we
Sunday.
play Sunday. I forget.
A Barbie night.
Barbie night.
So
Barbie night.
I seen when the game first came on, I seen Angel with the back brace and stuff on when we
Not done. She's not the jackass.
I see I see so okay, do you think Angel's gonna play on Sunday? She wins.
No,
Look,
she's not. She's
we ain't gonna
not.
say that. Look, she wins. We ain't gonna say that. Look, we got to look. We have what we say. We gonna just
Don't
say
cancel Barbie night. No, don't cancel it.
we're gonna just say that
She shouldn't play, but I think she is.
she may play and be on selected minutes or something
Yeah,
like
take a
that.
break because
Yeah,
I wouldn't
take
play
a
with
break.
I wouldn't play with Bad News Bears. Take a break.
So she may take a break. Cause how many? What's today? Thursday, Friday. So she kind of got like 4 days of rest because they didn't play Wednesday. We're just gonna we just gonna roll with it, and what we can do is just continue to critique our players and just believe in them, because I think right now they need our help more than ever. They already got to go through the situation where, oh, by the way, WNBA pay our players. They have to go through that situation. We don't know what's getting ready to happen, with the lockout or whatever. Or if they, I just believe they're gonna do that. So I ain't even gonna say if or whatever. Oh, she wins. I won't be watching. I can't keep doing this left. Hey, she wins. Look, let me tell you something. If you
Yes,
ever
Marcus
been,
is the coach. I'm gonna start watching
I'm
Sky.
telling you,
I don't want to see Marcus.
I'm a Redskins fan. Now they're Washington Commanders. I stuck with them through thick and thin. If you ever watch the team, go back and watch the replays.
I'm a
on
Lions fan,
their
and they're gonna crush them.
I promise
Crush
you
them.
that you will see that. Look, until we got JD5 was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be doing I'm also going to be talking about him for this for his second season. And then I just saw on TikTok, I just saw like a little bit of their practice training, and so it's looking good. I think he was practicing with Debo, or I think it was Debo he was practicing with or something like that. So it's looking good. We're not coming to play. We coming to keep our foot on these teams' neck. I'm also going for I'm going to be rooting because I'm a Russell Wilson fan. So he's with New York, so I'll be watching that too. I like the Steelers. I think those are my three. But I have to, like, you know what I'm saying? I was born in
You
DC.
like the Lions?
I was born in DC, so I have to root my
You like
dad.
the Lions?
What? I don't like no Lions, Miss D.
Oh,
because we're gonna crush
They're
them.
gonna crush your Commanders. They're gonna crush your Commanders.
No.
Yes.
But so preseason for that is coming up. Look, right around the corner. So I will be talking.
And guess
about
what? Jaden and Juju, the Jaden and Juju, they dating that thing. I don't know. I'm just playing. I'm just talking. Oh, nobody laugh at my Lions. William.
I don't know about all
Don't laugh
that.
at my Lions. They gonna beat the Commanders. I know that.
Whatever.
You hear what I say, ADP?
What? They're not gonna be my team.
Yes, they are. Yes,
okay.
They are.
Who do we think for us the championship
Saints is
thing?
the Aints.
Oh, you don't want to. Let me tell you, they don't play by their Saints, girl.
That's
you might
okay.
not want to.
They whacked this year. I'm sorry.
Miss D,
what quarterback they have?
You're just digging a whole hole for yourself.
No, but
listen,
what quarterback do they have? Did you go get a quarterback? Did you go get Shedeur Sanders when he was right there with you? Huh?
That don't mean. Listen, they messed up, but let me tell you, we've seen in the WNBA, any team can get it at any given day. So I'm a push back.
What are we talking about? We talking about WNBA?
I'm gonna push back up. You was talking about your Saints a little bit.
I don't know.
Yeah, and you was talking about their Saints.
Hey, my Saints.
I know. Let me get the correction. I said you was talking about their Saints and or whatever because they didn't get Shedeur.
Okay, the Saints haven't won since 2007.
That's okay. That's all right.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, William. No.
What
I'm
have your
making this with
Lions
y'all.
done though? That's what I'm talking about, Miss D. Like, what have they done, girl? Was they
That's
in the
okay. They
who
better
got
than the
who got
Saints right now.
was the Lions in the playoffs, and who did they get X'd out by if they was in the playoffs? Do you know? Oh, okay.
Okay, don't get smart, ADP.
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Don't get smart. We choked
You
again.
got to call it for what it is. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
that's okay. That's okay.
I'm
We
just
choked.
wondering. I'm just wondering.
Wonder are you want to?
Yeah, so don't be talking. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens for this season or whatever.
William a mess. That's
So
okay,
who do you,
William.
so what about our for the championship, the WNBA championship? Who are your top 5 teams?
Mercury, Seattle, New York, Lynx, and what's the last? Maybe that's it. I don't have no 5 teams because the Fever is fake. They're not a real contender. Um, uh, the Aces is fake, so I don't have no. It's
I
only
think
four
you need to.
teams.
I'm gonna add the Dream in mine.
Oh yeah, the Dream they frustrate me. I want to, but Alicia and Ryan had to be healthy, and sometimes Alicia frustrates me because she could look good one game. She too up and down sometimes. She is an all star, but she too up and down. And sometimes like you you could take anybody off the you could go past anybody, but you settle for jump shots. And then
Mhm.
BG sometimes look her age far as her she's not old, but she has so many injuries to her feet. So I don't really I put the Dream in there, but they'd be the fifth team. But they frustrate me. They can, but if they be consistent, they could be anybody. But it frustrates me. They frustrate me.
So do you see it? I think do you? I see it being a repeat, but I could be wrong.
Unfortunately, yeah. You know why? Because Minnesota didn't get no big. They had problems with teams with big, tall players. They didn't go out and get no big girls. So yeah,
So we're gonna say it's gonna be the Liberty and the Lynx again.
yeah. Oh, big girl, stop it. The
And
Cowboys is dysfunctional.
they eat
Now
you
they trying to
up,
tease
and
me now.
I told you they don't play Miss D. Look, they eat you up. It's
They
not
after
in
me
order.
because listen, they after me because
Okay,
of little
AL
Kim Mulkey,
504. Who you think?
Kimberly Mulkey Jr., Senior. Y'all after me. That's all right. I said what I said.
But you don't talk about they don't play when you talk about them Saints or anybody. Look, they don't
I know
play.
what the Saints is
They are
what.
they are
Look.
LSU.
No, the
Even
Saints could
I
have had
know
Shador
that.
Sanders. They could have had a whole bunch of quarterbacks. They took. I don't know what the hell they took. What did they take? Uh huh. I'm just saying.
Who you talking about? The Saints?
Yep, I'm talking about the Aints. The Aints didn't take no quarterback. Not in the Aints.
She said they're gonna be watching the Super Bowl together on the couch. Oh,
No,
oh,
you'll be
okay.
watching. My team will be in
So
there. My
so
team gonna be
AL
losing.
so AL 504. She has Mercury, Atlanta, New York, Minnesota, and the Mystics for her 5. Hey, T. Carmella. So those are her
Hey, T.
5
Carmella.
for the championship. T. Carmella, you missed it, girl. Miss D was going ham on Kim Mulkey, girl. Woo! We can't talk about Kim with
You
Miss
were talking
D
about
because
look,
we
ADP.
can't we
Guess
can't
what?
talk about. And
Uh,
then
that-
she gonna say don't put
listen.
Don and Kim beside each other. Ooh, it's a hot
No,
mess.
look, no,
But
listen,
let's move
listen.
on.
ADP, you was kind of slurping her, but that's all good. You was slurping
I
her.
just have I just like the dogs. I think her and Don are good coaches. I mean,
No, no, don't put them in the same category.
I'm putting them on the
Don
same.
is a
I'm putting them on the
sweetheart.
same street on the same sentence.
No, Amy, no, don't do
I
that.
think
Ugh.
Miller would be good for the Lynx. I think Miller is AL. Don't start nothing now. She's staying with her angel. The Twin Towers are staying.
No, no,
We
the Lynx should have got. I don't know they should have got. They should have went after some people, but they didn't. That's why I don't trust them. So it is going to be a New York, unfortunately. We're gonna see Ellie twerking. I don't want to see that.
We
But
just
it's
we just gotta just speak positive and keep saying, you know what I'm saying, that organization got to
yeah,
go.
she got in the bag. I ain't mad at that. I need you to I want a public apology to
She don't have to do no public
BG.
apology because you don't know all the ingredients inside of
Oh,
that.
I know the ingredients.
You talking on the outside ingredients, girl. You got to go to the inside,
You
Miss.
didn't when everybody was saying free BG. They asked you about it. You act like you
Hate
ain't
you.
know the girl. Yeah, I was like, what kind of coach does that? What kind of coach does that?
You first of all, you
Well,
don't know what's
no,
behind
when
closed
they
doors.
kept asking her when BG was going through what she was going through, everybody, all the look, they had a new coach at Baylor. She didn't know BG, and she said, "Oh yeah, that's messed up." And Don was there for her. What was Kim?
Why don't you ask her before you have
I'm just
assumptions?
no. She did it herself. She did it publicly. You said nothing, nothing
You don't know if she. Sometimes, look.
publicly.
Sometimes people
Don't
want
let
to
other
know too
coaches.
much.
Don't let
Sometimes
Don
people want
Staley
to.
did not coach BG. You
But
coached
I'm
the
just saying,
girl.
sometimes people want to know too much. You can't have all that from people's life. You can't have what you want out of someone's life to come
Uh-uh.
out. You
That
don't
that that
know.
that that, that
ev-
doesn't sit right with me.
Look, everybody don't do stuff the
I'm not
same
hating
way.
her. Your behavior was crazy. Don't let other coaches come to the aid of the player. They didn't play with they didn't recruit her. Well, they recruited her, but she didn't play. She played for you. I don't know
Guys,
what beef. Listen, they might have
you
had
see
beef, but
this?
guess
This
what?
is apple juice
Publicly,
for
when
the
she was
night, but
going
I'm
through,
about to go get
listen,
my 7 Up off
when
Miss
she
D.
was going through what she was going through, you was not there.
Okay.
That's very important. But I'm gonna leave that alone. But y'all overlooked that. That's okay. Overlook it. Never gonna overlook that.
We have to forgive. Miss D,
Forgive
we
her.
have to we have
But
to
she that
we
showed
have
me
to
that you
forgive.
selfish. You
Whatever you and Kim
you
got going on, I
selfish.
need y'all to talk it out, okay?
No, I'm
I
not the
need to
only one to
call
feel like
Kim.
that. I'm not the only one to feel it. I can't overlook that. That's like
Okay.
that's like Don.
Oh,
That's like Don if Asia Wilson got in trouble and they asked her, "What about Asia?" And she's like, "I don't want to talk about that." And all the other coaches were like, "Oh, that's messed up. What happened to Asia?" And you
this
said
is
nothing
what
about the most important player
this
that
is
came through your program.
this is
She
what
was the Asia Wilson before Asia Wilson, and you didn't have not a dang old thing to say. You didn't support that
Miss
girl.
D. You
Come
know
on.
what? This is an example of why people sometimes be so surprised when the people they think don't be acting up, it actually come out that they were acting up too, and they no different than the other person.
Mm-mm. I'm not buying it. But go
I,
ahead. Let's talk
it,
about. Not buying it. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope.
anyways, so I have yeah, so I have
Thank you, T. Camilla. Thank
T
you.
Camilla, T
Yeah.
Camilla, she just coming in. She don't even know.
No, she
T
knows.
Camilla
Thank you,
don't
T.
know.
Camilla.
T Camilla, I'm here to tell
Thank
you.
you. Look, I'm on the camera. Thank you.
No, T Camilla, she was acting up. You
No,
know what I'm
no,
saying?
thank you, T. She
And she
know.
didn't have to go
Thank you.
that
You see my
far
face?
about Kim.
Thank you. But we're
Okay.
gonna move on. Let's move on. I'm sorry. It just
Yeah.
burns my
T
butt.
Camilla,
Burns
check the
my
replay 10
ass.
minutes ago.
My ass.
I'm telling you, T Camilla, you'll be like, what? No, Miss D did not go there, girl. I had to tell her to do the woo saw. But yeah, I know. That's the thing. Like we want people to react the way we want them to react, or we want them to do or play the way we want them to play. And sometimes, even myself, sometimes that can um that can get us in trouble, or you know what I'm saying, we're no better than the other person when we
All she
do
had to say is
certain things like that.
504. You know what? Yeah, that's messed up. She said nothing. You know, that's messed up. I don't want that to happen to the player. Even if you had, I'm sure they probably had some beef. Maybe it was some beef. But guess what? At that time, it was no time for beef. Okay? You need to cook that beef or get rid of that beef at that time. Every coach, all the players was saying free BG, and your selfish, stubborn
Hold on,
behind
Miss
decide not to
D.
say nothing about her.
Look, you
You're
gonna put some respect
selfish.
on Kim name now. You acting up. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the W because Miss D she ain't coming to play about how she feel
No,
about
I'm
Kim,
talking
and
about
we're not
you
coming
know,
to play
talent
how we
league. It's
feel
very
about
easy to
Kim
coach.
Mulkey.
It's very easy to coach a player when everything going good. What? How you? She needed you. She needed you.
We don't know what she did behind closed doors. We cannot say that, Miss
Well,
D.
I'm
That's
talking
very
about what.
unfair. We
Hold
can't do that.
hold on. BG
Because
said
if
that.
someone had
BG
asked me
said that
something,
she wasn't
I
there.
may have been
Her
quiet too
own
because
self,
I want
out her own mouth, and her
you
own press
dogged if you
conference.
do,
They
you
kept
dogged if
asking
you
you.
don't.
They kept asking you, but you said no. I'm sorry. Leave it on. Leave it on.
But I know AL 504, but we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Yes, Tiffany, that's how she acting, girl. Boy, look, she acting like Bro Claude tonight. You can't say nothing about Chicago. Even I know that. I'm not saying nothing about New Orleans because I don't want Keisha to lock me out the Players Club. I don't want Bro Claude to put me on punishment. I'm not messing with, and I don't want
Okay,
Big Girl
get
not
out your
to answer
look.
the
Listen,
phone.
chat. I
I'm
love
not
y'all.
saying nothing about the New Orleans
Look. I
Saints.
love y'all, but get out your 504 heads
Look, I'm not saying nothing about
and
New
quit
Orleans
thinking like
Saints
that and
or
take
LSU.
Kim Mulkey out the LSU Tigers. I like the LSU Tigers. I don't like her. And when they get Simone Augustus, call me, and I will
Well, you're
watch
gonna be
like
waiting
I
a
used to
long
watch
time
with Simone
then.
Augustus.
You're gonna be waiting a long time. They might get somebody else by then.
Well, I ain't well. Even then, I watch it without her.
Well,
They go, y'all keep typing.
right.
And I don't
Look,
want. I
look,
want
y'all
her.
keep messing with her, so she keep coming back with something, right?
That's right. Well, I ain't come out with something. I'm coming out with facts. Out her
Well,
own
we
mouth.
ain't said we don't
Matter of
know
fact,
all that
listen,
now.
out her own mouth. You know
We don't know
you know
all
what she
that.
said? Nothing. Her mouth was like this. Hold on, let me put the camera on. She was like, who is BG? I don't know who is that.
And
I don't know this
okay.
girl. I don't know her. But hey, what do I know?
Okay,
Oh,
guys. So, what do you think? Moving forward, I know some feel like they can't keep watching these blowouts, but I'm not saying I'm getting used to blowouts because I believe we're gonna have some more wins one day. Now, I don't know which day that it's going to be. Okay, guys, but I know we're gonna have some more wins. Moving forward, like what are some of the strategies or what can they do at this point? Yeah, we know the deadline for the trade is August, but I just don't see them doing that with that deadline. What do you think about the deadline, Miss Steve, that the Chicago
well,
Sky they got the deadline, but I just don't see them
they
doing
they
anything.
they're not gonna do anything.
And the fact,
Like,
let me say this, guys.
huh?
I kept saying in the chat, and L was like, you kept saying that ADP.
Thank you, Tony.
The minute we start saying that we wanted a change, we wanted them to do something with those players to make a change. All of a sudden, they took Mo Jeff off their injury list, and I kept saying that I believe that she is still injured. That's why he has not played her. And the fact that you see baby girl up there limping on the court like that, that says a lot about this organization. They will take you out. They don't care. They took her off that injury list knowing that she's still injured. She ain't just hurt her leg in no one game. She ain't been playing in no games. Far as her injury, she was already injured. She didn't re-injure nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's still injured. She's still injured. So this goes back to the organization. What is really going on with this organization to have a player that is still injured because you don't have nobody else? You want to throw this player out there. You took her off of the injury list because you didn't want to get nobody to help our Twin Towers. Man, I'm getting ready to go to toe, man, for these Twin Towers for real now. I don't care if they make 5 points. I'm getting ready to go toe to toe. That's a perfect example of organization that do not care about their players. They can't tell me, they can't say anything, they can't write nothing out. They can't do no I have a dream speech and say they got their players back. because to see that didn't make any sense.
They had pressure. You know what the pressure was? So she's under a.
Tiffy,
She
she's
has.
still hurt.
I know that, but
No, I was telling Tiffy that she
they
was still
wasn't they
hurt.
wasn't going to they wasn't going to I know she's still hurt, but they wanted their money's worth because people was complaining why Mo Jeff not playing, why Mo Jeff not playing. So they send her out there and
No,
she
that wasn't. Yeah, people were complaining, but that
right,
was way before the
but
minute
listen
Miss
though,
D that all of us was asking for. Well,
right,
everybody's, all of us was saying a change, a change. The minute
right.
we said that was the minute all of a sudden she came off that injury list.
Right, but she has what's the contract, like 100 something or 200 something like that. So they want to get their money's worth. People was complaining, and she has a guaranteed contract. So they put her out there, but she didn't say, "Hey, I'm still injured." She should just left it alone, like I'm not ready. So yeah, so they had to kind of push her out there, and they're not gonna make any moves because right now he doesn't he kind of cheat. But another reason is because he his ego. I made a mistake by bringing in Sloot. I made a mistake by bringing in Atkins, even though sometimes she played okay, but I brung the wrong veterans in, and so he can't admit that he did a poor job of bringing in the right talent, the right veterans. So yeah,
And Tiffy, you know what? I keep going back to say, and I'm gonna say this again. Anytime a GM starts with one player, but then goes to throw the whole team under the bus, that's a red flag. That's a receipt right there. So the question is, am I gonna leave on my own, or are they trying to push me out when it comes to the snake? Cause you didn't even have to do all that. Throw your whole team under the bus. Of course, he didn't want to hold himself accountable, but that's a whole different story. But the whole team, yeah, right, Tiffy. That's what I'm saying. The minute we said make some
so
changes,
I gotta see who
they
they play
they
next
brought her
because
back.
the last three games they have not been able to score. And so I don't see this getting better. They should bring some people in, but they're not. They score under 70 points. That's bad. And you're giving up at least what 90 points the last three games. The game before the All Star break, you come back against the Lynx, you stink it up. Then you come back again against the Seattle, you stink it up. So I don't know how it's going to get better.
Um,
I don't know.
I just
We just have to wait
sometimes
it out. This gonna be it's
yeah
gonna be a bumpy
yeah.
ride. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. And right now with the CBA, I would just leave it alone right now.
It's just
It's
it's just so much going on at one time. Like um we really gonna have to take it game by game at this point, Miss D, because it like you said, it's so much going on. It's the CBA, it's personal issues with the players. Let me tell you, why is it every time? I know it's not just me, but every time these women go back to the W to their teams, they seem so unhappy. But when they do Unrivaled, they do all-star game, they go play with any other organization, you see a whole different ball game of how their whole aura is different. But when they come back, it's like, okay, we back here
and
again.
then the amenities that they have is different. They treat them a little bit better, a lot
My
better.
rival just spoiled them,
Right.
spoiled
And
them.
and then everybody's supporting. The WNBA, you have your pecking order, um, the stars, and then everybody else. It's a big gap in the WNBA as far as the stars and the everyday role players. But yeah, yeah. So it's not going to get any better. I look personally. I think they still like nice ladies, but the players she playing with, Angel, besides Camilla and her and Camilla, eh, you know, they don't have any trade value. So it's just gonna be a bumpy ride.
Yeah,
Gonna be a bumpy ride the whole rest of the season. Not
yeah.
scoring 70. It's getting worse. It's
We
getting
just gotta
worse. They
see.
have not scored 70 points. 70 points.
We're gonna have to. We really gonna have to. Take it game by game. And I don't know where it's at. Okay. I was trying to look for something. Um, we're gonna have to like really take it game by game, and see what happens, Miss D, at this point, and hopefully Barbie might be a different story. Everybody just be like, okay, since they picking and choosing, let's play this game together as a team. That's what it seems like what we're gonna have to do. Okay, guys. So, Miss D, are you ready? We're gonna do this right quick, guys, in the chat. So get your little fingers ready or whatever. Let's do this thing. So I'm gonna ask you guys 4 questions, and the person that answer the 4 questions the quickest will receive one of my. I tried to pull it up, but what I'm gonna do is I'll post the new pouches and stuff that I made or whatever, and you go to my go to my YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see the pouches or whatever. And then the first week of August, I'll mail it out to you. I have some Angel Reese ones, some new ones. I have Camilla. I gotta go back. Like I did an animation on Aneesah, but I'm gonna do a more lively one of her coming too. But so you'll be able to choose. I'll put the ones up there you'll be able to choose from, and when you answer all 4. But so the first person to answer all 4 will receive a pouch with my artwork on it. Okay. So these are the 4 questions, right? Aneesah and Angel Reese, what was their number in the draft pick? Was it 4, 10, 8, or 7? What number was Angel Reese and Aneesah Morrow picked in the draft? Okay, big girl. You see that, Miss D? Big girl got 1. Okay. Next question. Okay. Oh, shucks. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I gotta write this down. Okay, guys. Well, okay. So we got Big Girl AL504, and T Carmela. William, you got to come quick with the next one, boo boo. Okay, you at number 4. Okay. So okay. What do Camilla? I'm not Camilla. What does Aneesah and Angel have in common, far as basketball plays? Is it me bounce, she bounce, rebounds, or double doubles? Okay,
Girl
okay.
coming in first. Look at big girl.
Okay, Big Girl still in the lead. We got Big Girl. Oh my God. So Big Girl came first, and then William, and then T Carmela. Okay. AL5, you got to come a little bit faster because we got them top 3 so far. Okay. So next question, AL5, you got to be in there. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll take that. Okay. Of course, you guys know this one. So whoever puts it first will get. How many questions was that, Miss D? Was that 3? Guys, was that 3 questions out?
This the third one right here. Coming up, right? Yeah.
This the third one right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, you guys know this one. Okay. What game did both of these players play in? Where Angel did the where Angel did the what is that? I can't see you. What they call it? What game was it that both Aneesah Morrow and Angel played in together, and Angel waved off Caitlin? What game was that? Was it the Elite 8? Was it the championship game? Was it a regular? Okay. T Carmela. So T Carmela. Okay. Oh shoot. Miss D, oh man. Okay. I might can't answer that question because Elite 8. Big Girl said Elite 8. It is the championship, T Carmela. Somebody new guy what? None. Miss D. So who won? You got did you see? Okay, so I see Big Girl. I'm gonna do it this way. Big Girl.
Yeah, one
AL.
more bonus because Big Girl was leading, but then
Okay, this is how we're gonna do it. We got Big Girl, AL 504. We got William. We got T Carmela. Tiffy, where you been, Lawyer Tiffy? You only got one question. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got Big Girl, AL 504, William, and T Carmela. Okay. Miss D, ask them a question about Aneesah and Angel Reese. And the first one to get it is the winner. That's why Big Girl said Elite Eight. Okay.
So what do Anissa and Angel have in common?
We did that one.
Oh, hold on. I can't think of nothing. Think of something.
Okay. Okay. Last question. You guys are ready. Who who wore whose shoes in the game, but they didn't get to play? Was it Angel or was it Aneesah? Who wore somebody's shoes? Good job, Big Girl. Big Girl got it. Okay, guys, Big Girl.
Because she got in quick.
Yeah,
All the
Big
questions.
Girl. Big Girl was first,
Again.
and
What,
then
three out of the four questions she was first?
Big Girl. She answered. Well, she answered. The last. She answered 1, 2, and 4 faster.
Right, she was faster a lot of
And then everybody else came in after her. So, okay, guys, Big Girl is the winner for this one. And then we're gonna we'll do another one on my next live. And you guys can choose in. Big Girl, go to my YouTube, see which one you want. I'm gonna post them, and we'll do another one the next time I go live. And then I don't know if I'll do like this time. I might up it up. I might do a painting. I have not painted any basketball players. Let's just say that, right? So what I'll do is I'll post some paintings. If you guys have any ideas what type of paintings you like, we're gonna do another trivia. Probably like 5 questions or whatever. Whoever answers them first, I will send them a painting or whatever, and I'll probably post some so you can see what type of art I do. From the pouches to the paintings to the ceramics. Like I'll buy like ceramics and repaint them. And T. Carmel said YouTube cheated her. Why? Why did YouTube cheat? Oh, she said, what was the last question? Miss D did that last question. Or did I do it? Oh,
you did
the
it.
last question.
I didn't do the last question. No, don't put on me. Look, I had a brain fog.
I'm sorry, T. Camilla. The last question was who wore someone's shoes, but they didn't get to play. You remember when Angel played Aneesah and them the first time? Aneesah had on Angel's shoes, but she didn't get to play. Oh, okay.
Stop it, William. I don't hate
that's
her.
so nice, Big Girl.
I dislike her. That's a difference. I don't hate nobody. But she got to go.
What?
She's got to go.
So Big Girl, you gotta say who you want to who you want to have it. And what I'll do is, guys, so Big Girl said she want to bless somebody with her pouch, because Big Girl and Riddick, they're good people when it comes to supporting and stuff like that. what, and so many other people too at the same time. But those two, I put something up and they know I got something new or something like that. They go up there and they'll order something or whatever the case may be. So, big girl, you got to tell me who you want it to go to. Oh, T. Carmela said. T. Carmela said her and Big Girl answered at the same time, but I saw hers first. Okay, that's why she said YouTube cheated her. Okay,
No.
so Big Girl, T. Carmela, Big Girl's gonna say who she wanted. Well, then if I give it to William, I'm gonna have to do him different. Like I have to do him like a JD Daniels or unless he like my Steph, I did get Steph down pat, He said, he laughing at T. Carmela. Yeah, William kind of tough, so I had to do him like a ride or die, like a Dennis Rodman. I'm just playing William. I know there ain't gonna be no Dennis Rodman, nothing like that. Either put the name in the hat or they need to answer another question. Okay, we got one more question. Miss D, this question could be anything. You can ask an old school basketball question if you want to. I need one more question for you to ask the chat. He said, what a bag. What? You hear me, Miss D?
I'm trying to think of a question. I'm trying to think of one. I want to hold. Let me see. I have no clue. I don't know. I can't think of nothing. I really can't.
Big girl said she had one. What's your question, big girl, to the chat? And the person that answered this, you're gonna have to like DM me on my YouTube so I can make sure I get your information. I'm gonna put my email. I'm gonna put my email in the chat. So the next person to answer this question, I'll be able to send it to you or whatever the case may be. Okay, big girl, what's your question? Post it in the chat, and the first person to answer that question, I'll send you a pouch off. I'm gonna and I'll post it on YouTube, and you'll decide which one you want. So we just waiting for Big Girl to answer the question. Oh, she said, what was the name of the AAU team Angel played for? Oh, let me put that on the screen. Hold on, guys. I'm going to put it on the screen. That's the question, chat. Yeah, William. We be on D Block, William. You know, I have kids. I'm just playing. All right. AL 504, T Carmela. Oh, who we got? The Taker. What the? William said Maryland. T Carmela said Takeover.
I think that's the Takeover song, right?
Huh?
I think the Takeover song, right? You know they got nicknames, so that song accurate.
Oh, they got nicknames?
Yeah.
Because I want William to have it.
Oh no.
No, saying I'm what, William? Okay, William. They really they say they want you to have one, William.
Because T. Carmela, she on it.
Yeah. It's funny. It's so cute. It's like Big Sis and he the big bro in the chat.
Oh, no.
And they looking out for him because whatever.
I think it was a Takeover though.
Okay. No, T. Camilla said she just wanted William to have it. That's why she said Takeover.
Y'all should split it. You know what I said? No. Split the pack.
What you said? And Big Girl said MD Flights. It was a Takeover. Oh, it was a Takeover? Oh, I'm sorry, T. Carmela. Yeah. Okay, T. Carmela, email me. please email me and say, hey, this T Carmela, or whatever. And then I'll post the pouches, I'll post the stuff on YouTube, and then you could choose. Oh heck. I got to go back and do research. Okay, thank you, T Carmela. Y'all just taught me you will and Big Girl. And
Right.
Miss D. Miss D,
I,
you knew that one, but you couldn't come up with a question, Miss D.
well, it sounded like something that because
Oh,
usually those AUTs they have nicknames.
okay.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
she's
nice. She said she gave it to William.
okay. Well, William, you have to email me. Okay, I'll put it in the chat. Yeah. So, and then the next time I'll do it, I'll do another one, or whatever. Oh, he said his heart is melting. Now you got to tell me. Now it could be for you, or if you have grandchildren or children or whatever the case may be. So whatever route, I'm just
It's a
gonna
topic.
post them, William, and you tell me which one. The only basketball players I've drawn is Steph, of course. I did LeBron too. Who else did I do? Um what's my boy? Ja. I did Ja. You have a son? Okay. How old is your son, William? I haven't did the football players yet. Well, I did JD, but I didn't color him. I didn't do JD full blown. Oh, that's so nice, T Carmela. See, Miss D, you see what the chat
That's not
does?
slander. No, that wasn't slander. Speak your speech. That's all good. Don't mention it. Oh my god. Ugh.
Oh, okay. My little one, William, my 7-year old, my surviving twin. He's 7. He has autism too.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I mean, y'all have
Okay.
something. Yeah, my nephew
So
got that too.
so he what so what is his okay, let me do this. Let me do this before I ask the question. Okay. Um William, quick question. Does he like squishmallows? Am I saying them right? Because every time I be getting them things wrong. Does he like squishmallows and stuff like that too for as the texture and stuff? Okay, all right, so pretty. We can ready to get off of here too. Good night, big girl. I know y'all got to go to work and stuff like that. William, I just put my email in there. Let me know his color, what character he like, and if he like squishmallows and like heavy like stuffed animals, not too heavy, but sometimes they have weighted blankets and stuff like that, but they also have them in the he loves to use his mind and very creative. Yes, that's my casing too. Okay, I got you. I got you. Email me and I'll get you straight. I got you. That's a blessing. I love doing this kind of stuff, William. And like that's just beautiful. So thank you, T Carmela, for doing that. Because you never know. You never know what you find out, with the people in the chat. I'm telling you, we like good family, and that's good to know because we got to come together on on different things, especially when it comes to our little ones. Miss D, what are your final thoughts?
Oh, I enjoy the I no I enjoy the interview with her and with Lisa Leslie and Morrow. She showed a lot of confidence, even though she's very young. And even though she is a transition because she's smaller, but she still got
Mm-hmm.
that fighting dog. So yes, she is. She has a lot of Angel in her. She's smaller than Angel, and so she's really not letting her size or anything else kind of stop her. So I really enjoyed that interview, and I enjoyed messing with everybody in the chat, even though they was mad at me. But
Yeah. So chat,
don't take it personal. Don't
yeah,
take it personal. Go ahead.
they not taking it
You're
personal. You
feeling
know what I'm saying?
this way.
Look,
Uh,
we have to talk mess when it comes to. We have to be able to talk mess when it comes to what we agree with and what we disagree with.
oh yeah,
That's what makes
definitely.
the conversations flow, or whatever. And sometimes, yeah, it's good to have people on the same page, but you want to kind of have a mixture of it. Hey, I might not like what you like. It may not be the same take, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to sports and stuff. Sports is like a wrestling match. That's something you better not say the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna cook something up.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, we still family. We get it. You know what I'm saying? It's sports. That's how it is.
Can I
That's
say
just
one
like
more thing?
yes, you can't. What you gonna say? Don't
So
start now.
subscribe to ADP
Oh,
Art Creations. Subscribe, please.
Miss
And
D.
all you hate watchers, just don't watch. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and just don't sneak watch or hate watch, okay? Give
Yes, let's get it.
ADP a
Let's get
sub. Give me a sub. I got 77. Give me to 100, y'all.
yes, Miss D. You need
Take me
to
to the mall, baby.
put
Go ahead.
you need to put your link down there, guys. I think I am 147 away from 500, so hit them subs, guys. Hit them likes and share. I'll be dropping some 10-minute videos this week. Next week is going to be a big week because we are moving, so I might pre-record some stuff, and I may go live one more good time before the week out next week. This week we'll have to see. Make sure you guys check out the community. Continue to check out Simply Ball Dropping, Cut the Ish, Real Talk, Steady Serving, Key, and who B. I think B is not really. I think she's still working on stuff. L, they're coming with a show. Her and Keisha, they're coming with Court Vision. They're coming with that on Sundays, guys. But at Tulip Play has her channel, guys. Make sure you check out Tulip Play. Who else? Who else we got? We got Miss D. We got everybody, Miss D. Did we leave out anybody? Check out the Players Club Live. Check out the Full Court Trio. Guys, let's win together. We are a community because we stand together. The further we stand apart, we can't fight like that. You know what I'm saying? We stand together. So I want you guys to have a good night. I thank you for watching my show tonight. Thank you, Miss D, as usual, for coming up. Thank you, Miss D. You got two cameras on. Why you got two cameras on? So thank you guys for everything. And oh, William, you got a podcast coming? Okay. Are you gonna go to KSAP? You gonna get go to KSAP University and do it, or you already got it set up a certain way you're gonna do it? And so is your mom. But okay. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Oh, Miss D. Okay, Miss D. I'll
Yeah.
see you.
I couldn't
So
put it in the chat. I don't know how to do it without it. It's not going through like I needed to.
I did, Jonathan. I got him out.
Yeah, yeah, I was a troll at the end of the show.
Oh, you heard me say that, Tico Mello. I hope I didn't say it too loud, but he got that. See, I'm telling you, Tico Mello, they be wanting me to be ride or die. Don't say some crazy stuff like that.
Okay, well, I'm a sub to you. Yeah,
Huh?
this channel, William.
William, you got to put your link in the chat. You don't put your links in the chat. We don't know. Like, you never put your link in the chat.
And I don't know how to do it without it. I'm on live. It never linked like I need to.
What I'm gonna do is I need to have it where I have Tulip in all of our channels and just be able to drop them before
Mods. Yeah, we
everybody
need
comes
mods.
on.
Right.
I'll have to drop everybody's links before we come on, and Jonathan, don't forget to put your chat too. So like put your links, like the ones in the chat, they can put their links, but in the beginning when we first start, Miss D or whatever, I'll post the links at the top. Like that.
Good.
William, you probably want to check with case I got this university.
Okay, it's in there now. But I guess it's in
Oh,
there.
you got it now?
Yeah.
And it's
yeah.
best to go through him. I'm telling you, because I learned a lot. I'm even when my son, this is my oldest son's senior year, and he's gonna pay to go to sorry guys, he's gonna pay to learn everything for his YouTube channel, because he built them Legos and engineer science, all that good stuff. So he like doing that, but he can't do anything till he turns they can have channels, but until they turn 18 they really can't do like we do or whatever. I go by G711 on there though. I have to get okay. Yeah, well, William, when the time is right, it's gonna go good. You know what I'm saying? You take your time with it. You tell us when you're ready to drop those links, like since you be in all of us chats or whatever, and we'll, you know what I'm saying, we'll subscribe, and I'll be copying Case App them channels and stuff like that in the chat. I'll keep dropping yours too. Sometimes I'm always putting others before myself because I know God got my back. So I'll be putting them chats in there for them, because I like for everybody to win. So
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't even take nothing by it. So by me doing that, sometimes I forget to put my own in there, but it's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever the case may be. But Miss D, when you start doing your lives, look at everybody's schedule and work around that schedule, because that way everybody can come to you, and that's when the subs are gonna come in. Like we know that Full Court Trio do Mondays and Fridays or whatever. We know Keisha is good about posting her stuff ahead of time, and I always look at her stuff too. She's good about posting when she's coming on and what days and stuff like that too. Because I think what's happening too is that we go so late. But I can't, in my situation, I have to wait.
Just you know what you should do also? I've been kind of lacking on that a little bit. Just post some pre-made videos.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Just not even a StreamYard, just post a video.
Yeah.
And so I need to do that too.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, just post a regular video, edit it on I do CapCut. Yeah, I do CapCut.
Oh yeah, I remember Case up saying about CapCut and stuff like that. Yeah, because he said that was important too, to not just go live, like just go live, but to also do your 10-minute videos and stuff. And yeah, I have not been doing that, but that goes back to you know what I'm saying, we're gonna have to pre-record them and just drop them. That's what I was saying about next week, because we have to move the 31st. So I was like, before we have to move, I'm gonna, drop a couple of videos, or whatever, and stuff like that.
But once again, people hate watching in the back.
Yeah.
Don't just hate watch. Subscribe to ADP Art Creations. That's a beautiful
guys. Give me.
Subscribe TikTok. She has a great TikTok as well.
Yeah.
Definitely YouTube. I love her content. I love her pictures. I love it. So don't hate watch. Subscribe and subscribe to Miss D61 Sports, and don't hate watch.
Yes, let's get Miss D subs up too, because we all in this together, and we're understanding the hard work. So just sub to our channels. You'll get more. For me, it's more, I'm not in a box, so you never know how I'm gonna come. I might come with an emotional episode, you know what I'm saying, or a testimony, or whatever the case may be. But what I know is, what I thought I couldn't do, God said, no, I need you to do this. And you never know how he wants you to bring his people together, or whatever. And it's been great. Everybody's coming together. They're doing their podcasts. They're doing their shows. They're growing and stuff like that. So sub and share to Miss D's channel, because she has 77 subs. She wanted to get to 100, guys. She wanted to get to 100 tonight. So if you could get her to 100, that would be great. Oh, big girl, we not doing no KSAP. That's where I'm learning this from. KSAP being up here 2-3 hours. Last time me and Miss D was up here, the last time was So Pretty Tony. Now we was up here for 4 hours. And I felt that thing the next
Yes,
day.
well, I can't do all that.
Well, we said, Miss D, didn't it hit us, girl? We was up for
Yes.
4 hours on that thing, and I had to take me some naps, Miss D, girl.
Yes.
I was like, well, I'm so tired, you know. But
It's fun,
yeah,
but it's
yeah,
draining.
we love doing this, guys, and it's hard work behind the scenes. What you see K7 and Keisha and them doing and what we're doing,
Thank you, William.
It's no joke, because I did not want to come up here today. I had planned to come out here, Miss D, and I was going to text you and cancel because my sinus was bothering me so bad, and I kept having, you know how you had that sinus headache, and I had
it's in the chat.
And God is good.
You got scroll up and
Big girl, I can't go to sleep and it's your fault. I'm sorry, big girl. You know I like to talk and stuff like that. You know.
I'm gonna post it one more time if I can.
Yeah, post it one more time for him. Oh, you could do your handle scan you or something like that.
Yeah, but you know people like to. let me see if it works. Sometime it do what it do.
Miss D, I'm gonna tell Keisha on you acting up.
Huh?
I said I'm gonna tell Keisha on you acting up about her New Orleans set.
New Orleans and her karaoke, but they
Yeah.
didn't get a quarterback. They didn't get a quarterback.
You know, the last person that did that, I ain't gonna say no names, Brooke Lord. She locked him out the Players Club. So you better do right. But okay, you put your link in there, Miss D? Okay, William, he got it. Okay, guys, have a great night. Miss D, I will see you on the next one, okay? We out. Peace.